So we've already driven the Niro at its UK launch and we really liked it. But now we've had it for a week, do we still like it? Well, first off, let's just get a bit of context. So this is the Niro, Kia's first ever dedicated hybrid model, and it goes up against the likes of the Toyota Prius and the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV, but it's also a crossover, so it goes up against the Renault Kadjar, the Nissan Qashqai, and pretty much anything else in this list. And it also sits on a new platform that's specifically engineered to accommodate electrified vehicles. So let's take a closer look. Okay, so before we set off, I just want to run through some powertrain info. So the Niro is a parallel hybrid system, and it comes available with just one engine, which is a 1.6 litre petrol with 104 brake horsepower, and this is mated to a 6-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. Now this combines with a 1.56 kilowatt per hour lithium ion polymer battery, which powers a 32 kilowatt or 43 brake horsepower electric motor, and overall this results in 139 brake horsepower. Now, let's do some driving. So you want to take the foot brake off. You hear some nice music when you put the key in and put it into drive, and you're ready to go. And when you do set off, you'll be in full electric EV mode, and all you'll get is a faint whistle. And unlike some other hybrids, which when you get to 10-15 miles an hour, you'll hear the petrol engine kick in, the EV mode in the Niro isn't actually just limited to speed. Now essentially Kia says there's no way of pinpointing exactly when the petrol engine's going to kick in, but it says it will kick in if it feels the car's struggling a bit and needs a bit of a hand continuing its acceleration. Now the interesting thing with this is that this EV mode can technically, if the conditions are right, the weather's right, the road conditions are perfect, and if you just feather the accelerator enough to continue acceleration, it can technically work in EV mode up to 70 miles per hour. Although the battery capacity at this speed will probably only let you travel for up to a mile. And speaking of battery capacity, when you are in EV mode, yes, it will utilise the power in the battery, and the way you rejuvenate this power is by regenerative braking, a lot like I'm doing now. Very similar to an electric car. But what about the all-important MPG figures? Well, firstly, Kia claims an average of around 74.3 miles per gallon, and I've been conducting a few different tests. So driving to work in the morning through a mixture of urban and city environments and trying my very best to utilise its hybrid personality, I've managed to achieve 64 miles per gallon. And then I tried doing the same journey driving to work like it was a normal conventional car, and I managed to achieve 49 miles per gallon. Then I did a 300-mile motorway journey and managed to get an average of like 69 miles per gallon. So the claimed average of 74 isn't totally unachievable. Other important figures worth considering are its CO2, which is quoted at just 88 grams per kilometre, and its 0 to 62 time, which is just 11.1 seconds. And on that, I just want to make a point in saying that the Niro isn't just acceptable in terms of the way it drives. I mean, it's actually quite enjoyable. The steering's got a nice variable weight to it in the corners, the gearbox is incredibly smooth, the ride is quite firm, but it does add to its composure, and it is incredibly well insulated from wind and road noise. I mean, arguably, a hybrid doesn't have to be very good at all to drive, but this one is. Bonus point for Kia, really. So we've got the mid-range 2 trim, and the big appeal with this is that it comes with a 7-inch touchscreen. This has got sat-nav and a reversing camera, and functionality-wise, this is absolutely brilliant. The one tiny criticism I've got though is that you can't swipe and pinch on it. Anyway, build quality-wise, the Niro doesn't feel like it skimps on quality. I mean, there's leather inserts dotted all over the place, including this armrest on the door, and everything feels solid, well screwed together, and even the layout of buttons is easy to get your head around. The door bins could be a tad bigger, but aside to that, you do get 2 good cup holders in the middle, cool place where you can store your phone, and under this armrest, you also get a large storage cubby. Also, for those who like safety kit, you get hill start assist, you also get lane keep assist and cruise control with a speed limiter, all as standard. And that's on top of other standard features like aircon, Bluetooth and DAB radio. Now space back here leapfrogs the Sportage and it's more luxury saloon than crossover. I mean, just look at all the space, there's absolutely loads of it. I mean, you also get this fold down armrest, which has got 2 cup holders in. Nice armrest on the door so you can get comfortable. Particularly good when you combine it with that. But like I said with the front, some more flexible door bins would be nice. Now, thanks to the battery pack being located under those rear seats, your luggage in the boot has got plenty of space to stretch its legs, up to 427 litres in fact, or 373 litres if you go for this super organised luggage tray. Kia's really good at stuff like this. And if you do go for this luggage tray, when you fold the seats down, you get a nice flat loading bed all throughout the car. You also get up to 1,371 litres available, or 1,425 litres if you just go for the normal boot setup. Theoretically, you should be able to get 736 miles from a single tank in the Niro. Now, looking at our figures, that looks more like 684 miles. Still not a bad figure though. And price-wise, the Niro starts from £21,295, or £22,275 if you go for this 2 model. And when it comes to pricing, benchmark-wise, you're probably best looking at the likes of the hybrid king itself, the Prius, and that starts from £23,295. But let's not forget, you get a 7-year warranty with Kia, and that trumps Toyota's warranty by a whole 2 years. So, the Niro isn't game-changing, but it is for Kia. I mean, it shows the world that yes, it's a brand on the up and up, exploring new things, and yes, when it comes down to it, it can deliver, in this case, with a solid hybrid competitor. And it's less of a, bam, look what we can do, and more of a, watch out, look what we're capable of, and imagine what we could be doing in 2, 5, 10 years' time. What do you think of the Niro? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the inquire button to find out more details about this car, or for any other models, visit carkeys.co.uk. And to watch more reviews, click one of the links on screen now.